This is where Mary, mother of Jesus, apparently spent her final years before she died and passed away. Okay, off to Mary's house. Go see the house of Mary, Casa de Mary, dude. Well, it looks like the house of Mary is closed. Just got told by a security guard coming out of the restroom. Zipping his zipper up and all. Nice guy though. But yeah, guess we'll have to come back tomorrow. It closes at 5 o'clock in case you're wondering. Well, the house of Mary is closed, but not the Golden Mary. The statue on the way up to the house of Mary, which you see, to Turkish tourists, I believe. Maybe some locals, but yeah, Golden Mary, some American paid for it, overlooking the view. Hey, why not? Nice view. Well, we made it to Mary's house. It's open today. Woke up early. This is where Mary, mother of Jesus, apparently spent her final years before she died and passed away. The foundations, they believe, is still original, but they built up on top of it over the years. I think last restoration was like 1951. Inside you can see where they believe is her bedroom, and it's all kind of been redone, but in the little room off to this end over here, you can't really see it. There is a painting on the wall they got framed, and it seems to be the only thing that's really like old in there. I mean, if it's not on the foundation, so I'm not sure what era that is from, but it's definitely old. Some of the evidence is that local people from this area passed down, I think, hundreds of years orally that Mary spent her final years here, and this was the house of Mary. Also, the main evidence people point to is in the Bible, when Jesus was being crucified, he looked down and said, you know, to Mary and John, Mary, this is your son, John, this is your mother. And this, we know that St. John definitely ended up in Ephesus, and he is assumed he brought his mother, which would be Jesus' mother, his adopted mom, Mary. He obviously spent his life here, so he probably brought her, and this is possibly where she spent her final years. Apparently there was like a stream that ran through the house in Mary's room, I guess, where she could get water and bathe herself or do what she needs to do, I guess. But I think it just ran through the floor of like kind of just like a grotto inside her room. And I believe these springs behind me are what come out. They're kind of the lower level below the house. And so you could get some spring water that Mary used on your hands. I mean, if I was a bottled water company, I would definitely be trying to get this stuff, you know. That's some good marketing right there. Good enough for Mary, good enough for me, huh? I wonder if I drink this, I'll get pregnant. Pregnant with the Messiah? Ooh, what if I got pregnant with a female Messiah? That would be a new one. Now, a German nun, Catherine Emmerich, I believe, never left Germany, and she was a stigmatized nun. So pretty hardcore. But she had visions of Ephesus, never leaving Germany, had visions all the way here in Turkey of what the mountains looked like and what the house looked like and the location of the mountains, and she described it to her family. In 1891, they sent an expedition to find the house according to her instructions, and it did line up apparently. And so she was having these visions from God or whoever, and led these people on this expedition to this place. So there's another kind of interesting magical sign that this might be the house of Mary. Now the foundations of the wall, the original foundations are marked by a red line, and obviously they built on top of that, so you can see the original foundations. And I think it was basically the room of Mary, and they probably built the church, unless there was a church already there. They believe that since it's so close to the Basilica of Ephesus, the Church of Mary, and they also both have a key-shaped hole for baptism. They believe to hide from the Romans in Ephesus, the pagans, they would come here and do their baptisms and kind of hiding, I guess, or away from Ephesus, the city. Well, I think that might be Mary's dog. Just woke up. Puppy. Puppy. They have animals everywhere around here and they love them. It's awesome, especially cats. You'll be eating dinner at a nice restaurant. Cats will just jump up on the table and try to eat your food. I don't like that because I want to enjoy my food, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. I dig it. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. He seems scared. Do you know Mary? Huh? Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Huh? Huh? You like the Nikes? The dirty Nikes? Oh.